Total of 27. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Fatem. This time, may I request our school principal one, Sir Edgar A. Palagchosa, for his words of welcome.
Our public, to our education program supervisor in science, Ma'am Imelda R. Mama, our very active public schools district supervisor in District 6 Cluster 10, Ma'am Jocelyn A. Tavares, to our SGOD Senior Education Program Specialist 2 in Monitoring and Evaluation, Ma'am Jeanette Luwagi. Good day, everyone. Welcome to the second SMEA of Sipaway National High School. It is indeed a delightful event to be with you all through virtual communication, discussing things that will help our school improve for the betterment not only for our students, but for everybody. May we gain positive insights from this afternoon SMEA and will hand in hand plan for whatever dreams we want to achieve. God bless us all and brace yourselves as we tackle everything's after an hour.
Thank you, Sir Edgar. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's Maya proper. To start the ball rolling, may I request Ma'am Lerma Mingito, the SMEA Coordinator of Junior High School, for her SARDO reporting.
Hello once again. So good afternoon, Ma'am Joy, Ma'am Imelda, and Ma'am Jeanette, to Sir Edgar, and to my co-teachers. So let's start with our main dish for this afternoon. So I am assigned today to give the data. Let's start first with the number of SARDOs or learners who are at risk of dropping out. So if you will observe the numbers on the screen, we actually got two numbers of students or learners who are possibly be dropping out for grade 7 and grade 8 and 9, and grade 12 wala. But we have one male and one male for grade 11. This grade 10 student is actually under my advisory. Um, this this learner is possible of dropping out because upon doing the follow-up, this student is working, and unfortunately, he's staying with his relatives because his parents are separated. So I have tried contacting this student. However, it's really difficult for him to continue even with the modular modality because it requires him to work full time, and even after talking to him, medyo lisod gyud siya kung anon po i-motivate. Although we have tried reaching out the guardian, the standing guardian, murag dili pod positive ba. So actually this child is already decided na mo drop na lang by the following quarter. Ang grade 11 naman ni Ma'am Maricel is, I think, mauraming situation. Male pud ni and it's working. And difficult is, kanina mga bata is, ang kaning grade 10 is self-supporting. 11 is supporting as well, siblings. So, medyo pait jod. So, that's it for Sardo. We got 2 males. For number of learners temporarily enrolled, we have 0 for grade 7. We have 6 for grade 8, sorry. Upon asking the advisors, I think this is most of the students, the 6 students is under Ma'am Lirasan. According to her, these students are actually the transferees. Katubang atong gikabig na students from San Jose, from katong gikuan na Sir Edgar bitaw gipang-tap na to dito ng mga students. So basically they're temporarily enrolled because we are still waiting for their permanent records to be forwarded. But basically, these students are so far doing well. It's just that they're considered temporarily enrolled ay kulang pa ilang credentials. I think most if not all, this kaning 13 na students, we have two from grade 9, one from grade 10, three from grade 11, and then one from grade 12. These are just basically waiting for their permanent records. But they are doing well. And then for learners with failing grades, we have two. One is from grade 8 and then one is from grade 11. Ang kanina failing grades, I think this was already been addressed by the subject by the advisor and the subject teachers. Action plan conducted is to really call the attention of the parents. Murag gipatawag na ni and then the subject teacher involved nganong fail ana na subject, and I think I am positive by the response as well of the subject teachers and the advisors under ning duha ka bata is that they're coping up. They are trying to comply the needed requirements and the outputs para matabangan, para dili na siya madayon og ka-fail, and hopefully by the end of the school year there will be no failing students. And then that's it for my part for the SARDO, failing grades, and the number of students temporarily enrolled. Thank you.
And to present the key result areas, which include the work and financial plan and the summary of quarterly accomplishments. May I call once again our school principal, Sir Edgar A. Palagchosa.
Good afternoon once again.
Sir Edgar.
For my summary of quarterly accomplishment.
Okay. Sir.
Yes, I am now. Okay. So we have here on the screen summary of quarterly accomplishment, 1 up to 6, then your physical and financial. For CRA number 1, that is instructional leadership. Then for CRA number 2, learning environment. And for CRA number 3, we have human resource management. CRA number 4, parents involvement and community. Then for CRA number 5, school leadership management and operations. And for CRA number 6, that is support services. For CRA number 1, instructional leadership, you have there the actual accomplishment is 8 out of 8 versus the target, so that is 100%. Amount utilized sa financial, that is 100% also. For CRA number 2, you'll have learning environment. The actual accomplishment is 2. So 2 out of 6 versus 2 versus 6. So you'll have 33.33%, or that is 1/3. But the amount, the financial result or utilized is 100%. For CRA number 3, so you'll have, I will give you the detail afterwards between those CRA. For CRA number 3, so you'll have 2 out of 2. The accomplishment physical is 100. For the financial, it's also 100%. For CRA number 4, that is parents involvement and community, 0 out of 2. So accomplishment amount to be utilized is not applicable in A and in A. For the reason is that number of meetings conducted. I never have met with the parents or conduct a PT meeting, during a PT meeting because of the pandemic that we have. My apprehension ko kay maybe kasi wata kabalo kasi inyang ang ang case unya sa COVID basig maka simba ko palayo ba maka kwanta. So wala lang yun. So ang amang PTA as is mo ang opisyalis. For CRA number 5, you have school leadership, management, and operations. So 8 out of 9. The accomplishment is 8 versus 9. So you'll have 89%. Amount utilized, 100%. For CRA number 6, support services. So you'll have 1 out of 5. That is, accomplishment is 20%. Financial is not applicable. For CRA number 1, you'll have there instructional leadership. Under those things, we have the number of instructional supervisory, 5 out of 5 major output approved in the SIP from January to May. Then signed 50 out of 50 classroom observation, COT. Then provide for TA to master teachers, 10 out of 10. Conduct instructional supervision and monitoring of learners' performance, that is 2 out of 2. Then the production of SLMS, 5 out of 5. Then implement Project SOAR, student outcome through academic remediation, that is 1 out of 2. Then implement numeracy intervention, that is 2 out of 2. And monitoring of MELP, ILMP, then WSLP, that is 255 out of 255. You have to multiply the number of learners within the quarter. Number of teachers with respect to WSLP and MELP. For CRA number 2, learning environment. So under this, you have there the number of classrooms repaired. We do not have repaired sa classroom, so 0 out of 0. Number of classroom repainted, so we do not have. The number of procurement made, that is 3 out of 3. IT supplies and other equipment procured, that is 3 out of 3. Procurement of electrical supplies, so since we did not procure it through our MOA, that is because that is already funded by the LGU. Then procurement of janitorial services are 0 out of 0. Dental, 0 out of 0. Construction of covered court, that is ongoing, 1 out of 1. Construction of hand washing facility, on 0. Repair PC building, 0, not accomplished. Construction of 6 classrooms, so not yet. Okay, not accomplished. For our KRA number 3, the activities there for human resources, conduct orientation of God, that is 0 on 0. Conduct of service training, that is 1 out of 1. Procurement of common supplies, so accomplished, ongoing. Conduct PT meeting for CRA number 4, parents involvement and community. So we did not have conducted the PTA because of the pandemic. So we have there 0. For KRA 5, the activities that we have there, we have the monitor the submission of LIS, BOSY, and LIS end of school report. Beginnings, you have 1 out of 1. It's already validated for the beginning of BOSY, beginning of school year. It is already validated, 1 out of 1. The end of school year, that will happen after the end of the school year. That will happen after July 10. Then we have presentation of, we have 1. 0. Presentation to the parents again. So wala kay pandemic man. So anyway, there will be a revision of our SIP next school year, next year, 2022. Clarify, we have the liquidate cash utilization report, that is 5 out of 5. Number of bills paid, 20 out of 20. Number of services paid, 20 out of 20 also. Number of travel reimbursed out of 1. Number of supplies for school of your of supplies that is go out of. Then school band, Francis band, one out of one. Completion ceremony supply will be for supplemental budget. Kaya wala man tayo completion may tabo, wala po yung graduation may tabo. So it should be supplemental budget. So the funds for the completion and graduation should be addressed or should be improvement of the school that will be used for supplies for the modules or COVID materials. Then procurement supplies for school ground maintenance outside. Then for the last, we have CRA 6 support services. So under this, we have conduct earthquake fire drills. So we have 1 out of 1. Conduct SSD election, that is 1. Conduct PT elections, so we do not have. We have to reschedule. Organize boy and girl scouting, so 0. Organize of clubs in all subject areas, so that will be rescheduled. Conduct school validation wins, that is rescheduled. Then organize school sports activities, 0. Okay, wala may sports, wala may contact, wala may tabo. Okay, so that's all for the summary quarterly accomplishment of SipawayNHS High School from January to June. That is for the second quarter or half for the fiscal year.
Thank you very much, Sir Edgar. So in relation to our summary of quarterly accomplishments, let us proceed now to our monthly operations and other expenses to be presented by our ADES 2, Ma'am Antonieta Celeste C. Quixote. Uy, ikaw na.
Good afternoon sa tanan. So, I'm reporting the liquidation as of May 2021 ni siya kay ang June bag-o ra na release ang MUSEA. So, kung makita ninyo sa slides, ang junior high amount allocation is 867,000 while ang senior high is 197,000. So, in a year, 1,064,000. So sa junior high, ang amount downloaded net of tax is 362,813.67. So out of 867,000 downloaded is 362,813.67. So ang downloading rate namo is 41.85%. So, og diri pud ta sa kuan nga amount utilized liquidated plus actual tax, ganina net of tax to siya, 368,969.45 ang na-download. So, ang utilization rate na niya versus sa amount of allocation 867 is 42.56. Ang amount liquidated 362,813.7, same sa amount downloaded. So we have a liquidation rate of 100%. Sa senior high na punta, so yung amount allocation is 197,000. Out of 197,000, ang downloaded net of tax is 116,466.72. So out of 197,000, we have a downloading rate of 59.12%. Amount utilized with actual tax is 120,056.37. So out of 197, download is 120,056.37. So we have a utilization rate of 60.94%. So amount liquidated, same as amount downloaded, we have a liquidation rate of 100% also in senior high school. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Leslie Quixote, and congratulations for having that 100% liquidated both junior and senior high schools. And now let us move on to our coordinator's time. First, we have our English, at the same time, our Career Guidance Program Coordinator, the Senior High School Teacher 2, Sir Jerry L. Siquizabal.
Thank you, Ma'am Jess. Final na ni.
Welcome, Jerry.
Go
Sir
na
Jerry,
tayo na.
excuse me, unsay mong unahon,
Oo, loud
English
and clear
or
na
Mandarin?
Go. English. English o naday? Jer? Okay, sige.
Oo, ma'am. Sige, ma'am.
Take it away.
Thank you. Okay, good afternoon once again to our PSDS of Cluster 10, Ma'am Jocelyn Tabares, and to our apps, Ma'am Imelda Mamak in Science, and of course, we have also Ma'am Janet Piluwagi for the monitoring and evaluation. And of course, to our school principal, Sir Edgar Palagchosa, and to one Sipaway National High School teaching staff, once again, good afternoon. I will be reporting to you the accomplishment on the action plan and activities for the English department for the school year 2020-2021. Okay, let's start, ma'am. Okay. For the plans, so the first plan we had is was the milk development. So the activities involved, we have only one activity. We unpack or the unpacking of a sample milk in English through participating in lock group presentation during the development of LDM2 learning the delivery modalities course for teachers. That was happened last June to October. The person involved are all the teachers and the school head. The expected output, we had submitted the portfolio in learning delivery modality course wherein we highlighted the unpacking of a milk sample for the milk development in English. So far, we have no concerns or issue as we took this plan. Therefore, it is remarkably accomplished. Next plan, ma'am. Ma'am Lerma.
Sir, naa na. Di wala pag-appear.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Jerry?
The next plan is on the language literacy. For the language literacies, we have 3 activities because we will be focusing on the school reading program. So the first activity for the language literacy was to identify learners who can be classified as struggling readers. The time frame that was taken last June to October. The persons involved for this activity, we have the school head, the reading program coordinator, the language teachers, the grade 7 advisors, the parents, the learning support aides or the LSA, and of course, the struggling readers. Expected output for the first activity on how to identify the learners classified as struggling readers, of course, the list of the struggling readers. So the concern and issue here, none, because we were able to gather the pre-tests result during grade 6, these learners who are classified as struggling readers, and we had also the grades on the first and second quarter for the language subjects, namely the English and Filipino, given by the grade 7 class advisors. So we have no issues or concern on it. Okay, so therefore it was accomplished. Still on language literacy for the second activity, we created appropriate interventions, remediations, or reading program for struggling readers. So we have already implemented our school reading program. So but when we identified the appropriate interventions, so our time frame was June to November, and we had already these appropriate interventions and remediation program and the interventions. Again, we have no encountered issues or problems with this. Therefore, we accomplished this one. And for the third activity, still on the language literacy, focusing on our school reading program, we implemented our school reading program. This is whole year round. Actually, we are now on week 10 in our modular reading program in modular form. So we are now on week 10. We have week 13, so we have two remaining weeks before we conduct the final assessment for our reading program. So far, we have no concerns for this. So therefore, we accomplished this one. Okay, next, ma'am. Ma'am Lerms. Okay. So we have for the lesson design and assessment consideration in light of the COVID-19 crisis. We have, I think, two activities here. First, we craft weekly home learning plans, activity sheets, performance tasks, and other forms of assessment for the chosen distant learning modalities. The entire whole year round by quarter. No? Okay, the person involved, we have the subject teachers and school head. Expected output in our department, we produced the weekly home learning plans, activity sheets, performance tasks quarterly. No? And we distributed them by week. No? And then we have no concerns or issues about this. Therefore, we have accomplished this one. For the second activity under this plan, the lesson design and assessment consideration, we apply these lesson designs and forms of assessment for the chosen distant learning modalities, whole year round, quarterly. So again, expected output, we have the weekly home learning plans, activity sheets, and performance tasks. So the same, we have accomplished this one. We have not met any concerns or issues regarding on activity number 2. Okay, the last one. Okay, the conception of co-curricular and other language activities during COVID-19 crisis. Okay, the first activity for the co-curricular was the conduct of language activities. The first language activity was the Reading Month celebration virtual. That was happened last November. The persons involved, we have our learners, teachers, parents, and the school head. Expected output, we had submitted this one to Ma'am Eva, our narrative report about how we conducted our Reading Month celebration. Okay, again, we have no concern this one because we have able to submit the reports and we have able to give the awards and prizes to our winners. Okay, so therefore we have accomplished this one. And the same with our English festival. No? So we have accomplished also this virtual language activity. For our school press conference, January and April, we had monitored by Ma'am Eva Doliosa to conduct the district elimination for the press conference because we will be participating the regional level, and we had able to participate this one, but unfortunately we're not able to participate in the regional level because we had no regional level that time. So, but still, we have accomplished this one, our school press conference. And for the school paper publication, still on progress because we need to compile all the activities the entire school year so that we can produce our school paper publication. We have to collect first all the write-ups, starting from the opening of the classes down to the closing. Okay, that's all I think for the English department. So as what you have noticed, we have no major concerns on issues in the English department because all the information and other jobs related to this subject that call our attentions are being disseminated by our school head with our Sir Edgar Palagiosa, and we're given immediate solutions. And from time to time, we are being updated and monitored online through group chat by our apps in English, Ma'am Eva Deliosa, for whatever problems or concerns that we may encounter as school English coordinator. Thank you so much. Ma'am Lauren,
Sir Nana,
Ma'am Jeff,
guidance
thank
na.
you. Guidance, okay. Thank you. And for the guidance, so we have here our first plan for the guidance activity. Ma'am Larima, lihog ko. Okay, for the guidance, our first plan, let us try to find out if accomplished our activities for guidance matter.
Sir Nana, wala pag-appear dira sa imong screen.
Okay. So the first plan is the development of the training what is that, Maclaro? Of the training matrix for grades 10, 11, and grade 12 in the implementation of the career guidance program. The first activity for this is we had asked permission from the school head to conduct a limited face-to-face meeting among grades 11 and grade 12 teachers. So that was last January to February. And then the persons involved are the grade 10, 11, and 12 teachers, the guidance advocate, and the school head. So we had the letter of permission approved by Sir Edgar, and we had conducted this one. No? So we had no major concern for this activity, therefore we accomplished this one. The second activity for this development of the training matrix, what we submitted the training matrix for career guidance program orientation, the modular form. So naana no, and then we have also distributed this one. Nagsugod naana ta sa gidesignate naman ni siya no, anam tayo schedule ani. So I think nata sa number 5 na ta. Number 5 topic on our career guidance program. So we have submitted this training matrix and approved by our school head. Again, we had no major concern on our training matrix for the career guidance program. Therefore, we accomplished this one. Okay, next plan. The conduct of career guidance program, the modular. So we prepare and reproduce modules to be utilized in the implementation of modular career guidance. So we started this from March to April. No? So we have the printed modules and the learning journal notebook as our expected output. So ato nang kolektahon na pagkahuman ana. So far, as we monitor this one, we have no concerns or issue on this activity. So therefore, we have accomplished this one. The second activity under the conduct of career guidance program is the distribution or to distribute and retrieve modules. Again, no concerns or issues on the distribution and retrieval of modules. Everything was intact. Therefore, we accomplished this activity. Next, ma'am. Updates, assessment, and monitoring on the career guidance program. Okay, under this one, the first activity, we attend virtual orientation on career guidance updates and reports. Supposed to be whole year round ni, but because of the pandemic, we were only called the attention. Our attention is called by Sir Pueblo on how we go through with our career guidance orientation with the learners. So we conducted the virtual presentation of reports and memorandums. Actually, we have the screenshots and Google Attendance with this nga gikept ni Ma'am Maricel Mariano. So we have this one. Okay, so we had no problems on this. Therefore, we have accomplished this one. Next, we have the conduct of virtual orientation among grade 10 learners for the career guidance programs. O mauto siya. Ako lang naunang sulti, no? Okay. Next is the third, submit reports on child abuse, children at rest or the CAR, and children in conflict with the law or the CICL. We submitted it last other day, no, with Sir Palagjosa. Okay, therefore, we have no concerns or issue this one. Therefore, we accomplished this one. Thank you. O, kanara. Salamat, Ma'am Learn.
Sure, sir.
Anak ko. Yes. Ma'am. Ma'am Learn, ma'am.
Thank you, Sir Jerry. Hello, okay. Let us proceed to our Filipino coordinator. Let's welcome Ma'am Maria Cecilia L. Salado, Junior High School Teacher 1.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, for the Filipino department, so here is our updates. Next slide. Okay, for the list of activity, so first, conducted remedial activities to non-readers. Then the status, we have accomplished. Then remarks. So we conducted 5 out of 9 non-readers in grade 7 students through messenger and giving of follow-up activities to them. Then ang issues, we have 4 of them has no gadgets and no internet access. Then action taken, so we gave follow-up activities to students who are non-readers through their parents during distribution of modules and encourage parents to follow up and help their students as well. Facilitating factors. So we, the teachers, contacted the parents or guardians through text and call FB Messenger, and also during the distribution of modules for checking up the students. Then the hindering factors, we have no face-to-face classes and internet connection. Second, attended the pandibisyong pagpupulong ng mga guro sa sekundarya. So the status, accomplished. Then remarks, 100% of the SMEA Filipino teachers attended the pandibisyong pagpupulong ng mga guro sa sekundarya. So walang issues, none. Then action taken, none. In facilitating factors, the Filipino teachers attended the said webinar through Google Meet. Hindering factors, none. Then the last, attended periodic webinar on maximizing technology in teaching Araling Panlipunan and Filipino, a free workshop for teachers. So status, accomplished. So remarks, we are 4 teachers, so we have different schedules. So 1 out of 4 attended first. So the rest, another schedule na po siya. Issues, none. Action taken, none. Facilitating factors. So one of the Filipino SNHS teachers attended the said webinar via Zoom. Then hindering factors, none. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ma'am Cecil. And now, let's have from our mathematics coordinator, and this will be followed by her treasurer staff. Let us welcome Ma'am Josie A. Lorasan, Junior High School Teacher 3.
Thank you, Ma'am Jess. Good afternoon, everyone. My task this afternoon is to give updates
Afternoon.
mathematics department. So as of second quarter, we only conducted for our activity regional unified numeracy test or RUNT. It is already accomplished and remarks the result were recorded. So 90% numerates and 10% non-numerates. So it includes non-numerates. Action taken, send guided activity sheets to learners, then follow up the results through chat on Messenger. Learners were encouraged to visit Ben Math class through YouTube and Facebook page, where they can find some video tutorial on basic mathematics. Facilitating factors, the teacher or the mathematics teachers and other power national subject teachers. The hindering factor, none. Next slide, please. Okay, this is summary of our RUNT or Regional Unified Numeracy Test. Grade level, the grade 7, total learners 115, and grade 8, 113, grade 9, 141, and the grade 10, 108. Total learners in junior high school, 477. So in grade 7, the numerates out of 115, there are 98 learners. So the percentage is 90%. And out of 115 in grade 7, there are 17 non-numerates. So 15%. In grade 8, out of 113, there are 103 learners are numerates. So 92%. Then, out of 113, there are 10 learners are non-numerates. So the percentage is 10%. So in grade 9, out of 141 learners, there are 127 are numerates. So 90%. Then, out of 141 learners in grade 9, there are 14 non-numerates. So still 10%. In grade 10, out of 108 learners, 102 are numerates. The percentage is 94%. So there are 6 non-numerates in grade 10. So 6%. The total of the first slides, there are 90% out of 100%, 90% in Sipaway National High School are numerates. Next slide, please. The RUNT result. Okay, so mao na siya ang mga resulta sa mga check papers. So next slide. So amo ang remediation. So bali ang mga himo is ga-invite me og mga estudyante or gi-encourage na mo nga mo visit sa Facebook page sa Ben Math class. So that's all. Thank you and God bless. Lerms.
Thank you, Inday Josie.
Welcome,
How
ma'am.
about the Tristan Inday?
As of
Walay
now, ma'am,
kwintahon,
we
kay
don't
walay
take,
kantin.
yes, ma'am. So,
Okay na, Day Josie?
okay na, ma'am.
So we are done with the literacy numeracy skills. And now let us move on to the scientific skills. May I request the science coordinator, Ma'am Sheila May Unota, junior high school teacher 2, for her coordinator's time.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon again, especially to our EPS, Ma'am Imelda Mamak. So, this afternoon, may I present to you the list of activities accomplished by the Science Department for uh, second part from April. Okay, first we have um, I attended the virtual meeting of coordinators regarding the NSFTF contest. And for status, it is already accomplished, and the science coordinator attend the said meeting. And for the facilitating factors, all coordinators are present during the said meeting, and there is no hindering factors. So after I attended the virtual meeting for coordinators, I disseminate it with my co-science teacher together with our principal and ICT. There is no hindering factor. Next, okay. And another activities after I disseminate the information to my co-teachers, principal and ICT teacher, we joined the NSTF contest through selective coach and selected students. So um, we joined among among four contests. We only joined Sensicola and site document and the some students join the and there is hindering factors. And next is, so after we join the contest, so time for the closing program. So science, the SNHS science teachers and selected students attended the said program, especially students who won the contest or have their awards. And for the facilitating factor, so we share the link for the FB to watch. So the science teachers together with the SNHS faculty and staff, together with the selected students to join the contest, were present during the virtual closing program. And the hindering factors is none. Ito daw, apat ang tumilag. Okay, next activity we have the SHS ESWM coordinator attend the meeting for the search for eco-friendly school. So after that, the ESWM coordinator is during that time, for the dissemination of information, faculty and staff present during the meeting, and the ESWM coordinator asked help from the teachers to comply the criteria to be evaluated this coming June 28 rather. Henry is last. Okay, next. And so with this, we developed a botanical garden for ESWM. So as of now, we already accomplished the botanical with the help of the coordinator of ESWM, the science department, and other teachers who helped to collaborate of what would be the botanical looks like. Recyclable materials and waste materials. So there is no hindering factors. So since everybody helped for the
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Shay. At time, let's welcome our math coordinator. At the same time, our Brigada Escuela coordinator, Ms.
that's all.
Palay, the senior high school teacher too, for her report.
Good afternoon, everyone. Makishare lang ko kay wala ko ka-connect.
So, sa amuang quarterly accomplishment report as of April to June 2021, ang amuang list of activities are as follows. We had the gallery of artworks. This is particularly in grade 7. So, ang in charge sa MAPI sa grade 7 is actually grade 9. Grade 9, sorry, Ma'am Danica Alquisalas. Sa gallery of artworks, she was able to collect all the artworks of her students and then pasted on the room for a sort of exhibit. So the status was accomplished. The remarks, the output was collected and displayed. Issues, none. Action taken, none. Facilitating factor, the MAPI teacher, and then hindering factors, none. The second activity is the collection of video outputs. Since performance is a big part in our grading system, we had 60%. The collection of video outputs was accomplished, but was not able to meet 100% participation due to lack of gadgets and internet connectivity. But the students were able to participate in joining the others through sharing. And then we go to Brigada Escuela report. The first activity is school beautification, particularly cementing of school pathways. This is an ongoing project. The remarks was the proposed activity was done through solicitation and was posted online. There was no issues. Action taken, none. And then facilitating factors are the and the WIN SBA coordinator. No hindering factors. The next activity is cemented garden plots. As of now, it is still not accomplished and not yet started because it is still under uh, solicitation and donation of the teachers. The involved are the teachers who are having their pledges so that this will be accomplished and the TLE teachers. No hindering factors. And the last activity is the prepare of faculty by book. Not accomplished because it is not yet started. And this proposed activity will be posted online for solicitation and donation. Facilitating factors are the faculty and staff of the school and no hindering factors. That's all, and thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Leslie. And now for our technology and livelihood education and for the school feeding program, let us listen to Ma'am Grace M. Ralios, Junior High School Teacher 1.
Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so for TLE department, the quarterly accomplishment report as of April to June 2021. So we have the first activity, the TLE teachers received printer, then the status is accomplished, remarks, 6 SNHS TLE teachers already received the printer, then issues, none, action taken, none, facilitating factors, the principal turned over the printers to the 6 SNHS TLE teachers. Hindering factors, none. Then the next activity, we have the garden plots for Gulayan sa Paaralan project. Status, non-accomplished. Remarks, not yet started. Issues, none. Action taken, none. Facilitating factors, the principal and the TLE coordinator are still gathering the donations from the teachers. Then hindering factors, waiting the funds to be turned over. Next, Ma'am Lerm. Okay, next is the school feeding program. Status, not accomplished. Remarks, no physical reporting of the learners in school. Issues because of pandemic. Then action taken, the principal and TLE teachers are still thinking ways on how to properly conduct the feeding program to the students who are severely wasted. Facilitating factors, the principal and TLE teachers has a dialogue about this upcoming feeding program. Hindering factors, no BMI conducted, no nutritional status report, and no face-to-face classes. So that's all for the TLE department updates. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma'am Grace. And now let's move on to dedikasyon sa pagpapakatao and management wash in school. Let us listen to Ma'am Maricel C. Mariano, Senior High School Teacher 2.
Thank you, Ma'am Jess, and good afternoon, everyone.
Ma'am Maricel.
Or observer. Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. Am I audible naman? Hello, good afternoon. Thank you, Ma'am Jess. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, especially to our observer, to Ma'am Jocelyn Tabares, Ma'am Imelda Mamak, to Ma'am Janet Luwagi, and to Sir Edgar Avenido Palagchosa, our school principal, and to one SNHS team. Good afternoon, everyone. So my task this afternoon is to give to you the updates of edukasyon sa pagpakatao subject. So these are our second quarter accomplishment report. The list of activities. The first one, we have conducted a school virtual meeting and orientation and the homeroom guidance program and the CGP or the career guidance program. The status of this was accomplished. The remarks, 100% of the teachers participated in the virtual meeting and orientation. No issues. Facilitating factors. Teachers are sharing ideas and insights in the virtual meeting and orientation. There was no hindering factors. The second activity was we have conducted a virtual orientation with parents and learners on the homeroom guidance program and the career guidance program. The status of this was accomplished. The remarks, only 90% of the parents are learners and learners have attended the virtual orientation. The issues was the 10% of the parents and learners have not attended the virtual orientation. The action taken, the 10% of the absent learners and parents during the orientation were informed by the teacher advisor during the distribution of the modules. Facilitating factors, teachers are facilitating and sharing ideas with parents during orientation. And the hindering factor of this was there was a slow internet connectivity in the island. Next page, ma'am, please. The next activity, we have implemented the career guidance program in school. The status of this was ongoing, as reported by Sir Jerry earlier. The remarks, CGP modules are distributed to learners every Friday of the week. There was no issue. And the facilitating factors was CGP advocates crafted the modules to be distributed to the learners. And there was no hindering factors. And another activity, we have implemented the homeroom guidance program or the CGP. The status of this, we have implemented the homeroom guidance program or the HGP. The status of this is ongoing, same with the CGP. The modules are distributed to the learners every Friday of the week. There was no issues. And the facilitating factor was the teacher advisor are facilitating in the printing and distribution of the HGP modules. And there was no hindering factors. And these are the MOVs for the virtual meeting and orientation on the career guidance program and the homeroom guidance program, and also the CGP modules. So that's all the updates of ASP subject. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mama Maricel. And for the Araling Panlipunan, may I call once again the coordinator, Ma'am Lerma M. Mingito, Junior High School Teacher 1.
Ma'am Jess. Berg napay wins siguro, ma'am. Diretso na lang nako.
Okay, sige, sorry.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am. And now I am going to give to you the updates of the school-based and management for the wins. List of activities. The first one, we have constructed additional group hand washing facility. The status of this was accomplished. The remarks, 100% of the proposed project were completed. No issues. The facilitating factors, teachers facilitated in the collection of the PTA funds from parents, and there was no hindering factors. Second activity, we have posted IEC materials. The status of this was accomplished. The remarks, IEC materials are posted inside the classrooms, entrance and exit, and other strategic areas of the school. There was no issues. The facilitating factors was teachers are collaborating in the posting of the IEC materials. Next slide, ma'am, please. And another one, we have distributed the WINS flyers. The status is accomplished. And the remarks, WINS flyers are distributed to all learners through their parents and guardians. And there was no issues. The facilitating factors, teacher advisor are collaborating in the printing and distribution of the flyers. Another activity, we have constructed the menstrual hygiene management room. The status of this was ongoing. The MHM room is usable but needs some finishing touches. Issues, lack of curtains, screen clip, and other MHM materials. Action taken, MAPI teachers are soliciting more funds to complete the project. The facilitating factors, MAPI teachers are collaborating to generate more funds for the completion of the MHM. And there was no hindering factors. Another one, next month, please. We have installed automatic alcohol dispenser with digital thermometer. The status was accomplished. Remarks, fully functional, installed in the school entrance. There was no issues in the facilitating factors. School MOE budget was utilized for the installation and there was no hindering factors. And another activity is the repair of the toilets. The status of this is ongoing. The remarks, the toilets are usable but not yet fully completed. Lack of doorknobs and door lock. Action taken, we negotiated in charge of the construction to install the doorknobs and door locks. Facilitating factors, continuous follow-up on the construction in charge to complete the project, and there was no hindering factors. Next page, ma'am. We have constructed additional toilets. The status of this is ongoing. Toilets are ready to use but not yet fully completed. Lack of doorknobs, ramp, railings, and handle for the PWDs. Action taken, negotiated in charge of the construction to install doorknobs, ramp, railings, and handle for the PWDs. Facilitating factors, continuous follow-up of the construction in charge to complete the project. And there was no hindering factors. The last one, the lock session. The status of this is still on planning stage. The remarks, the school head together with the WINS coordinator and PWGs are planning to conduct lock session to discuss WINS priorities. Issues, our school is still in 2-star rating. Action taken, priorities are set. Facilitating factors, collaboration of teachers and other stakeholders will be the key factors to reach the 3 stars. And there was no hindering factor since wala pa man siya na-implement, wala pa man siya na-conduct. So that's all the updates of the SBM wins. So maano siyang mga MOVs. First, ang ato ang hand washing facility.
Okay.
And the ISC materials, the WINS flyers, the MHM room, and the automatic alcohol dispenser, and also the repair of toilets. Thank you very much. Back to you, Ma'am Jess. Thank you.
Thank you, Inde Maricel. And now for the second time around, let us proceed to Araling Panlipunan. Requesting again, Ma'am Larma M. Mingito, Junior High School Teacher 1.
Thank you, Mommy Jess. All right, so I will now be just reporting to you the activities done and accomplished by the Araling Panlipunan teachers. Actually, most of this, or not just most, but all of these activities are just webinars attended by the four Araling Panlipunan teachers because we believe that, according to Bill Gates, technology is just part of the tool, part of the game. In terms of getting the kids to work together, we will need to empower our teachers. So these are just activities of the teachers from Araling Panlipunan. We have participated the conduct of the simultaneous flag raising during the quincentennial anniversary of the Battle of Mactan. This was accomplished last April 27. This was attended by 25 out of 26 teachers. One were actually not work from home, but on maternity leave. So this was cascaded in our group chat in Facebook app because this was really reinforced by the central office. In fact, Sir Jocelyn Magaso is asking for the narrative. Oh no, he asked for the narrative report for this said activity. So this is facilitated by the AP teachers and Sir Edgar Palagchosa. Another is last May 6 to 8, we participated on the 3-day webinar for the K-10 critical content. So this is accomplished. 4 out of 4 AP teachers actively joined the activity. So no issues. Attendance and participation were just strictly monitored during the said 3 days webinar. The facilitating factors are AP DEPS, which is Sir Jocelyn, and the webinar facilitators from the whole AP or from the AP coordinators from elementary and secondary. So no hindering factors. For last June 10, we attended a webinar on integration of Philippine economic history. So 2 out of 2 economics teachers joined the webinar, me and Ma'am Dipamilo. No issues, no action taken. This was facilitated by the NHCP Museum of the Philippine Economic History. And the last one, just 2 days ago, we attended a Criotic webinar on maximizing technology in teaching Araling Panlipunan and Filipino. This is a free workshop for teachers. This webinar discussed new technologies, new platforms that we may use in this new normal modalities that we are using when we teach Araling Panlipunan subjects. So this is accomplished. 4 out of 4 AP teachers joined the said webinar. No issues, no action taken. This is facilitated by Criotic, no hindering factors. So far that would be it for Araling Panlipunan. As I said, most of these are just empowering teachers. But in addition to Araling Panlipunan, I will be showing you the results of the MTS for the whole junior high school and senior high school. Give me a minute here. Last SMEA for the first quarter, if you can still remember, the average MTS for the junior high school is 52.48. So for the second quarter, we are still below the average, but at least we are ascending. From 52, we are now at 56.38 for the second quarter. So we are not that near to the average bracket or to the average score, but I think we're getting closer. So we have to keep moving forward, because actually the average 56.38 are basically magparehas siya ba in all subjects. For Filipino, we have 55. For English, 54. Science, 56. Math, 59. Araling Panlipunan, 61. For for TLE we have 54. For MAPE we have 50. EST we have 59. So that's 56.38. So I know, Mom, it's quite challenging, but that's it. It's part of our duty to really work on this to cope up with our scores. Di ba? Mumawara man importante. At least we are in ascending order. Or I mean, in kapatasa ka atong score ba? So basically, tani for the next quarters, mahatak-hatak na to atong score. Well, for senior high, their average is from 50.83. They are now at 65.98. So, the same thing. Let's keep moving and let's keep improving. Thank you.
Thank you, Marma, for the school program. May I give to Ma'am Graduador Junior High School for her app. Ma'am, no.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. So this afternoon, I am tasked to report to you two things as the Adapt a School coordinator. First, of course, on the report on the school donations or the monthly monitoring of donations for the second quarter academic year 2021. So from April to June 2021. And of course, our physical accomplishments for the second quarter. So for the second quarter report, for the monthly monitoring donations of Sipaway National High School, it was already uploaded in the DepEd Partnerships Database System, or what we call the DPDS, no, sa Adapt a School. So as you can see, for the second quarter, we have the 24 number of partners, and the total amount generated for the second quarter only. So we have 108,966. It was actually bigger than last year. So kani second quarter pa ni last year, from first quarter to fourth quarter, we only generated 102,000 plus. And this second quarter, mas ning dako pa siya, no, for second quarter only. So we have generated a total amount of 108,966. And here are the different donations from April 2021. Okay, so we have different private sectors, private individuals. So nakita ninyo dira ang ato ang mga partner names. We have grade 12 batch 2020. They donated cement, sand, and gravel for the new patwa construction, as well as the SNHS 4-piece beneficiaries. So the parents of the 4-piece beneficiaries contributed an amount for the additional funds for constructing the new pathwalk in Sipaway National High School. Next, the different also different private individuals also, our faculty and staff. And then we have Miss Terza Tanya Flyder-Bensky. So tagagawas ni siya. And also we have the Arcores Pilipinas, Laudato Si Filipinas. So they also gave us or donated rice and sardines for our activity na community pantry sa among mga eskwelahan. And so naadira ang ato ang actual amount value of contributions nga ilahang nga ginonate. which naa sa right side. So for April 2021, so we generated a total amount of 61,750 pesos. So kung i-add na nato sila tanan. So here are the different deed of donations and deed of acceptance already signed by the donors, as well as the representatives, the witnesses, and also our school principal, Sir Edgar Palagchosa. So this this DOD and DOA kay mao ni siya ang sa April 2021 nga donations. And next, we have the different pictures, no? So as you can see, naadira sila Sir Edgar ubra sa ato ang new pathwalk construction, no, sa eskwelahan, and it was already accomplished. And you can also see the different donated items like our sand featuring ang mga dogs sa eskwelahan, and also the cement, no, donated by the different private individuals. And here are the MOVs for the community pantry. So it was spearheaded by our school principal, and as well as initiate ni siya ni Sir Eric Gonzalez. So these are from Arcores Pilipinas and Laudato Si Pilipinas. So naatay mga rice and also sardines for the parents of our students. And here are other mga donated items, cement and sand, and also the new hand washing facility. So nagihatag sa ato nga PTA, and of course our faculty and staff. So this one, these are the washable face mask given and donated by the Arcores Pilipinas. So it was it is an eco mask, no? So mauna siya sa upper right side ang itsura sa mask nga ilaha nga gihatag. And other washable face mask given by Ma'am Thurza. And for May 2021, so here are our partners. So we have Grolier International, Ma'am Alpha May, Sir Jerry, Sir Rogens, Ma'am Josie. For Grolier International, they donated 20,000 worth of scholastic books, and other teachers donated materials for the school classroom beautification as well as the school beautification. And ang ilang nga amount nga gidonate naay makit-an sa right side. So for May 2021, we generated the total amount of 31,352 pesos. And here are the DOD and the DOA for May 2021 donations, again signed by the donors, the representatives, the witnesses, and as well as our school principal. So, mao ni siya ang natabo during the turnover ceremony of the Grolier International last May 3, 2021. So with the presence of our PSDS, our senior EPS in social mobilization, and also our principal, ESP coordinator, and the property custodian. And with the donor, the team leader of the Grolier International, Sir Gerald M. Dominguez. So mauna siya ang ilang mga books nga gidonate sa schools. We are very blessed to be one of their school beneficiaries. And next, here are the other donated items from our dear teachers, no, for the school beautification and the classroom beautification. So for June 2021, So we have our different partners. So again, the different faculty and staff of Sipawan National High School donated materials for classroom beautification, school beautification, and also the SNHS TLE department, they donated tela. So ang amount nga gidonate na sa right side the screen. And for June 2021, we generated the total amount of 15,864 pesos. So here are the different DOD and the DOA for June 2021 donation. So it was already signed by the donor, the representative, the witnesses, and our school principal, Sir Edgar. And next, we have this one. So the 2 tablets, given or donated by Arcores Pilipinas again. So it was again initiated by Sir Eric Gonzalez with sa picture with our principal, giturn over ang ato ang donated items, which is the tablet. And next, other na mga donations. So pictures for the school beautification and for classroom beautification. And mostly of the advisors and the teachers donated kanang mga hanging plants. Nahimo may mga plantita. And then next, for the summary of the second quarter donations for academic year 2021, so naara dira makita sa ato ang DPDS or the DepEd Partnerships Database System. So ang total, so na-balance siya nato sa ato ang mga DOD and the DOA, collected DOD and DOA, na-balance siya nato sa ato ang gi-upload sa summary of contribution sa DPDS, which is 108,966 for this second quarter only. And there are still some private individuals, private sectors na donated items nga wala pa namo gi-declare ilang donations, because we are going to declare ang ilang donations for the next third quarter na pod. So gitunga ra siya namo for those nga mga private individuals, private sectors nga di-donate sa second quarter, and then ang uban sa third quarter na pod. So next, I am going to report to you the quarterly accomplishment report as of April to June 2021. So first, we have a conducted online campaign for the support of the new project plan. So spearheaded by our school principal, Mr. Sir Edgar Palagchosa, which is the constructing of a new school pathway. It was accomplished. So nakita ninyo sa picture a while ago, and the proposed project plan was posted online. Issues none, action taken none. The principal and the teachers posted through online asking for the support of the new project plan of the school through Facebook and Messenger. The faculty and staff also shared or donated materials for the said project. So hindering factors, none. Next, the turnover of the materials or donations from private individuals, faculty and staff, SNHS 4-piece beneficiaries, the parents' contribution, grade 12 batch 2020 contribution for PTA project, and other for the new project plan of the school, which is the new school pathway. So it is accomplished also. The donations and materials was gathered, collected, and received by the school. Issues none, action taken none. Facilitating factor, the school gathered enough donations for the proposed project to begin. Hindering factors, none. And next activity, we have the dialogue with the principal, recipient, teacher, and that teach other teachers about opening the community pantries to both barangays in Sipaway Island. So Barangay San Juan and the Barangay Ermita. Status accomplished. Remarks, the proposed preparation and donation. So, mo ni siya ang mga rice and sardines. And they were, donated na siya from Arcurus Pilipinas and Laudato Si Philippines. And it was already discussed. Principal, our recipient teacher, Sir Eric, and other teachers were present during the said dialogue and made a plan for the said project to help the families of the Sipaway National High School students. So turned over of rice and sardines to the parents of Sipaway National High School, both Barangay San Juan and Ermita. It's accomplished 5 sacks of rice donated by the Arcurus Pilipinas and Laudato Si Philippines distributed to the parents of Sipaway National High School, both Barangay San Juan through San Juan and Ermita through opening a community pantry. Issues none, action taken none. Facilitating factor, recipient teacher and principal were present during the turnover through opening 2 community pantries. So first, community pantry located in our school for Barangay San Juan parents and another community pantry located in Ermita Elementary School for Barangay Ermita parents. So hindering factors, none. Next, PTA na siya and faculty of Sipaway National High School turned over donations for making another hand washing facility in the school. So it was accomplished. So they gave materials like cements, etc. for making the hand washing facility project possible. And issues none, action taken none. Facilitating factor, the principal received the donations given by the PTA and the faculty for the making of another hand washing facility in the school. Hindering factors, none. Next, Royer International turned over scholastic books to Sipaway National High School. So it was accomplished. Sipaway National High School is one of the recipients of 20,000 pesos worth of scholastic books donation from Royer International. So, ang issue, the said turnover was supposedly scheduled last April 29, 2021 at Sipaway National High School. But due to some circumstances because of the pandemic, it was canceled. And action taken, it was moved last May 3, 2021 at Ramon Magsaysay Elementary School. Facilitating factor, Royer International headed by Sir Gerald Dominguez turned over the scholastic books to Sipaway National High School. So the PSDS, Ma'am Jocelyn Tabares, Principal Sir Edgar, the ASP coordinator, and the property custodian Sir Jomer Carvalho were present during the turnover ceremony. Hindering factor, none. Another activity, turned over of the 2 additional tablets to Sipaway National High School, accomplished. Arcurus Pilipinas donated 2 Android tablets to Sipaway National High School. None. Issues, action taken none. Facilitating factor, recipient teacher turned over the Android tablets to Sipaway National High School. Hindering factor, none. Next, another activity, DPDS reporting for the 2nd quarter of the academic year 2021. Status accomplished. The report was already submitted and uploaded online just today, June 25, 2021. Issues none, action taken none. Facilitating factor, ASP coordinator had submitted the DPDS report of the 2nd quarter donations. Hindering factors, none. And then next we have the turnover of the materials for classroom beautification and school beautification. Status accomplished. And next, the faculty and staff of Sipaway National High School personally donated materials for classroom and school beautification. Issues none, action taken none. Next, facilitating factor, the faculty and staff turned over the different materials used for classroom beautification and school beautification. Hindering factors, none. And next, we have garden plots for the gulayan sa paaralan. Next, Status not yet accomplished. The same report with our Brigada Eskwela Coordinator. So wala pa siya. Remarks, the faculty and staff plan to make garden plots for gulayan sa paaralan. Issues, no materials for making the garden plots. But the action taken, the faculty and staff agreed to give personal share for making this project possible. Facilitating factors, the faculty and staff are still gathering the donations to be used for making garden plots for gulayan sa paaralan project. Hindering factors, availability of the materials and funds. And next, last, we have the school clinic renovation. So ongoing siya, 50% of the renovation was accomplished already. Issues, so we have materials and labor. And action taken, the Brigada Eskwela Coordinator and SBM Wins Coordinator initiated the said renovation. And next, facilitating factor, the clinic in charge and SBM coordinator started the renovation already. Hindering factors, materials and labor, and document preparation. And also, ang bahay kubo, faculty bahay kubo po siya, i-renovate po siya. So that's all for the Adapt a School coordinator. Just want to remind you, Hebrews 13:16, do not forget to do good and to share with others, for with such sacrifices, God is pleased. Thank you and God bless us all.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma'am Nova. And now let us move on to our development and the Learners Information System update. Let's have Sir Ruben C. Lisa Jr., Senior High School Teacher 2.
Thank you, Madam. Good afternoon, everyone. To Ma'am Jocelyn Tabares, to Ma'am Imelda Mamak, to Ma'am Jeanette Luwagi, and our school principal, Sir Edgar. Good afternoon again. My task this afternoon is to share with you the updates for school learning and development.
Yes.
Okay, again, this is the accomplishment report for learning and development from April to June 2021. Okay, the first activity we have conducted a 3-day face-to-face school-based inset for teachers, including demonstration teaching and status. It was accomplished. Remarks, 100% of the teachers demonstrated their lessons. The documentations were posted online through Facebook. The no issues, no action taken. And the facilitating factors, teachers started gathering e-movies for RPMS. Then, teachers shared their pedagogies or strategies in demonstration teaching observed by the school head and 2 master teachers. Hindering factors, none. Another activity, we conducted a face-to-face school learning action cell or SLAC for demonstration teaching. It was accomplished. 100% of the teachers demonstrated their lessons. It was documented and posted online through Facebook. No issues, no action taken. And the facilitating factors, teachers demonstrated their lessons not more than 40 minutes and being observed by the school head and the 2 master teachers. Hindering factors, none. For the trainings or seminars attended by all teachers in Sipawan National High School, so we have the school-based mid-year inset from March 24 to 26, 2021. Then the Microsoft Philippines nationwide training for grade 12 teachers and students, June 1, 2021, and the virtual orientations on the establishment of the division and regional pool of scholars through Microsoft Office Teams. It was June 16, 2021. And for the Learning Information System updates, these are our enrollment from the beginning of school year enrollment. So the total, it was 623, 312 for male. The first column is the male. And the second column for the female. But the enrollment as of June 2021, it reduced to 616. The male 308 and 308 also for the for the female. The reasons, we have 7 no longer participating in learning activities, or we call it dropouts. 4 for the male and 3 for the female. 3 for the from grade 7 male, 1 for the grade 10 male, and 1 female. Total 4 for junior high school male, 1 for female. For the senior high school, 2 females from grade 11. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Jess?
Hello.
I think, Sir Eric, I think nawala si Ma'am Jessica. So actually, next to Sir Ruben, it's you to give
Ako
us
na
a
lang,
brief
ma'am.
about the
Diretso na lang,
RRM
ma'am.
and SSG. Let's have Sir Eric A.
Okay,
Gonzalez.
okay, mayong hapon sa tanan. I'll just go through some points. So every quarter, the School Disaster Management Committee conducts a review of the COVID-19 protocols set earlier and enforce or submit a revision to as the need arises. So muna siyang isa. The second is the conduct of the second quarter national and simultaneous earthquake drill was done last June 10, 9 o'clock in the morning. The drill was held at Sipaway National High School grounds. It was participated by 2 school utilities, 2 watchmen, and 25 teachers, the principal of the said school. So usually, a pre-orientation was conducted before the earthquake drill. That participants are briefed in order in the order and flow of how they will exit their classrooms towards the holding area wherever they are inside the campus during the earthquake. In accordance with the specified assigned routes, they were refreshed on how to execute the cover and hold. So after each drill, we convene and evaluate, discuss the loopholes, and impose improvements on the process. No? Uh, Mao na siya tanang sa DRRM. Ang sa Supreme Student Government is our call for climate action continues. After the meeting last night together with our chorus international, it was not brought here sa slides, pero they are funding a 9 block so kanina, murag a seagrass painting outside the school. They will fund it, and also the design will be approved by them. 5 out of 9 are already approved. So mauna siya ang sa climate action. And also, they will also fund a library dedicated to marine life. As of now, I am searching for a place and and uh, summarizing the expenses that we're going to propose. Um, this is in response to the video we submitted for science that we got second, and it was published by our chorus Spain internationally. They used it for their campaign for seagrass. no? Ato ang duha ka estudyante na publish to siya. Also, this as you can see on the slide, na ada isda ang kanang simul white. It's katong isda ler. Go go budget. Yeah, kana siya nga isda. It's one of the designs. So molmol is an iconic fish for Sipaway because uh, siya na ang muit og dead corals and turn it into sand. No, that is where the sand came from. It's from them. So dapat dili ganin na sila dakpo, no? Nanay law nga prohibit nga dakpon sila. So this is a sample art from a youth of San Carlos City. This is already approved by the Arcores International team. So usa ni siya sa ibutang sa wall sa gawas. Other programs supported by Arcores and Laudato Si is the community which was already reported, and the tablet para sa estudyante sa Sipaway nga kanang wala jud niya maayo og performance kay sa gap, no, sa usa sa gap jud sa atoang kuan karon sa atoang pandemic when it comes to education is the lack of gadgets. So for now, we have distributed 5 to our students, and hopefully we can have more donations and give it to deserving students. Sa karon, mao lang usa na, and thank you very much. Sa tanan. Terms?
Okay, thank you, Sir Eric. Kumana ka dong?
Mana.
Sige, salamat. And now let's proceed to our property custodian. Let us welcome Sir Jomar D. Carvalho, Junior High School Teacher 1.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Jess. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Ma'am Jocelyn Tabares. Good afternoon, Ma'am Milda Mamak. Good afternoon, Ma'am Jeanette Luwagi. Okay, I am here. I am tasked to present to you the updates for school property. Okay, for the second quarter as of April to June 2021. Next slide, Ma'am Lerms, please. Okay, for the list of activity, we have turnover of books to teachers of selected learning areas. So the status is accomplished, and the remarks, released books for senior high school Filipino, Filipino 10, Science 10, Filipino 7, and ESP 7. So these released books were signed by selected teachers, no, of different learning areas, no, ning sign sila ni sa ilang ICS or the inventory custodian slip. Okay, for senior high school Filipino, 73 books or learners module were released, no, kamam Geraldine si Lisada, and then 2 books for teacher's guide as or the teacher's guide or Batayang Aklat. And sa Filipino 10, 56 books, no, ang learners modules ang na-release, and 1 teacher's guide. And this was signed by Ma'am Maria Cecilia El Salado. And next one, we have Science 10, 56 learners modules and 1 teacher's guide were released and signed by Ma'am Lerma M. Mingito. And the Filipino 7, 176 learners modules, panitikang regional 7, 1 teacher's guide, and is signed by Ma'am Maria Cecilia L. Salado. And ESP 7, 117 learners module and 1 teacher's guide, signed by Ma'am Alpha May Pilibanco. And ESP 7, 59 learners module signed ICS signed by Ma'am Grace M. Ralios. Okay, issues I have none. Action taken none. Facilitating factors, subject teachers signed the ICS issued by the SPC or the school property custodian. Okay, the hindering factors we have none. Next, activity. Turnover of books to the school reading program coordinator. Okay, this is accomplished. So, release books donated by Grolier International to the school reading program coordinators. So, the total of books endorsed are 131 books. And actually, naatay kuan ato, 24 ka novel or pocket books, no? Kada usa na to ka teacher. So, so far, 19 pa ka book ang nahatag. So, naapatay nahibilin nga um, 5 ang wala pa mahatag. And next, Ma'am Lerms, please. So, next activity, made an inventory on self-learning modules and last for quarters 1 and 2 in junior high school and senior high school. Okay, this is accomplished. Remarks, together with the L&D coordinator, si Ruben Silisada Jr., collected the data needed and submitted the report in the given schedule of submission. Issues none, action taken none, and facilitating factors, L&D coordinator and property custodian with the approval of the school principal, and the hindering factors, we have none. Okay, before I made an inventory on the self-learning modules and last for quarters 1 and 2, so we have a webinar conducted by and facilitated by Sir Jesse Batusin together with Sir Ronnie Viernesa and architect Michael Delipi and Ma'am Jonalyn Zaraga. So, Sir Jesse Batusin walked us through in accomplishing the self-learning modules and last for quarter 1 and 2 inventory. So na mo to na push through, and then we submitted the report, and that is received by the division record section on June 16, 2021. So napasa na siya, and then ang soft copy gipasa ni Sir Ruben kang architect Michael Lalipi and Ma'am Jonalyn Saraga, and I also submitted a soft copy to Ma'am Jocelyn Tabares. Next, please, Ma'am Lerms. What is that? Updates on school printers. So, updates ta sa mga school printers. Since ang printers karon ginagamit man nato no, sa pagprint og modules, so gamit kayo siya. And then, other documents needed to be printed. So, we have 17 printers in good working condition, no? Excluding na diha sa pag-ihap ang unopened printers para sa mga TLE teachers, no? Ang issues, we have none, action taken none, facilitating factors. So ADAS liquidation had helped track the number of printers issued and the school principal ICS on the newly given printers. So dito na ko nakuha ang ubang data nga gigamit nako to track sa pila ka book printers ang naa sa skulahan. So next, Ma'am Lerms, please. So ari nata sa ato ang printer model, number of item and printers whereabouts kung asa na ni atong mga printers karon nga gagana. So first column, we have the printer model, Brother DCP T420W. So there are two printers, no, brother nga printers. Ang isa wala pa na ma-open, naa siya sa SLRC. Ang isa naa siya sa faculty room nakabutang. Okay, para mas makita nato kung asan ni siya nga mga printers malocate nato sa school. Next, we have Epson L120. So we have 5 working printers nga L120. So asan ni siya nakabutang ang 5 ka buok. So ang isa nasa HE room, ang isa nasa faculty room, ang isa nasa science lab, ang isa naka Ma'am Nova nga room, ang isa nasa guidance office nga room. So mana siyang Epson L120. Okay, next ang Epson L3110. So we have two Epson L3110 nga printer. So ang isa nasa sa HE room, ang isa naka Sir Edgar nga room. Okay, next we have the Canon Pexma, the continuous nga Canon. So we only have one no na siya sa HE room. So bali kani siyang Canon Pexma, naka-standby lang ni siya dito pero naan siya dito na to makita. Ang kaning next Canon Pexma nga MP237 cartridge, but kaning cartridge gi-installan ni siya og katong sa tawagan na ganing mabutangan og ink no, mapilinan lang siya nato kung mahurot. So we have two working Canon Pexma MP237. So asa na to siya makita, nani siya sa science lab ang duha ka book. Okay, next ang Epson L3153. Okay, mo ni siya ang printer nga funded by LGU, no? 14 ka book katong para sa mga TLE teachers and senior high school. No, ang pito ana na sign na siya sa TLE teachers and senior high. So ang pito unopen pa siya. So asa ni siya makita na to ang pito ka book na na-open na. Ang isa na sa HE room. Okay, kang Ma'am, I think Ma'am Harabi ni siya nasa HE room. Ang isa nasa ang tulo nasa faculty room. Okay, nakapangalan ni siya kang Sir Lacson, kang Sir Ruben and Sir Ichuga. Kaning tulo. Then ang isa nasa dressmaking room kang Ma'am Grace. Ang isa naka Sir Abito nga room, and then ang isa care of kang Sir Eric. So I don't know kung asa ni gibutang Sir Eric karon, pero this was signed, or the ICS was signed by Sir Eric na. And as I said, no, made an inventory on school of the school printers and others. So akong idungag diri sa school printers ang katong Wi-Fi, no? Ang Wi-Fi 13 kabuk ang naka na issue nga Globe Wi-Fi. So this was issued on February 16, no? February pa ni siya. And then another one ang storage boxes na natani kada subject teachers, no? Even ang isa ka kada subject teacher isa ka storage box. Ang trash bins kada classroom na ay tulo ka trash bins, but na ay mga kulang, no? Na ay mga kulang. So as far as I know, kaning mga trash bins nga kulang kuan pa ni gi-request pa ni siya para sa HE room and then sa clinic and guidance office. And then laptop nga walo ka book issued by LGU katong mga coordinators, subject coordinators. Then projector and tripod screen, walo pud ka buok. And as well external CD room, walo ka buok. So next time ako lang siguro hangyon ng mga teachers, no, nga pangayoon na ko pud ang data para sa books, chairs sa ilang classroom, especially sa mga class advisors, no, kung pila ka book ang ilang chairs and books, no, sa ilang classroom, kay para sa next nga SMEA ako nang ma-include na sila, and including pud nako ang unsa nga mga properties ang naa nila or school properties nga naa nila. Okay, so far kana lang siguro, Ma'am Lerms. Thank you so much for presenting my slides.
Thank you, Sir Jomer. So at this point in time, let us now move on to listen some inputs from our observers. So let's have the technical assistance or the open forum.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Joy. Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon,
Okay,
Ma'am Joy.
congratulations. Okay, congratulations, Sipaway National High School for a very comprehensive report on the SMEA second quarter. Congratulations, Sir Edgar, and to the team. Okay,
Thank you,
let's,
ma'am.
for the first report of Ma'am Lerma, she mentioned of 2 sardos. Is there no chance na good, Ma'am Lerms, for these 2 learners to be saved?
Ma'am, actually, ang ako gi-drop na gid na siya pag third quarter.
Ala.
So, kung ano siya, di na siya sa nayatak na gid siya. Sorry.
Wala jud no, tanan gipakita na pero wala jud siya ma-save. So, for this 13 learners who are temporarily really enrolled, Sir Ruben,
Madam, good afternoon.
for these
Actually,
learners, unsa tong gibuhat ani sir?
actually, madam, sa LIS, kuan sila kanang regular students. Kanang temporarily enrolled ni Ma'am Derma, sa school na siya nga kuan, madam, record. Pero LIS,
So 100%
regular na sila.
na mo sa LIS jud.
Yes,
No
ma'am.
probs na mo sa
100%.
LIS.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so okay. So 100% na lang ni sa inyong report, Ma'am Lerms.
Oo, ma'am.
Kay
Bali,
wa
ang
na
kuha
may
naman gid ma'am is kulang ra silang documents pero gina-follow up naman. Pero enrolled gid sila sa LIS, ma'am.
problem kay wa man ni na-appeal si Sir Ruben sa panawagan sa LIS GC Sir Ruben, no?
Wala, madam.
Wala ka.
Wala.
Okay. Wala. So okay, so i-zero na lang ni ma'am ang temporarily enrolled sa imong i-submit na ko nga soft copy sa inyong SMEA. Okay, so
copy
feeling
lang, copy.
grades. Kaning feeling grades, mao ni ang dropped or naa jud mo failed nga ba bata nga na failed?
Actually, ma'am, naay grades nga makaingon tag-fail pero na-work on naman na, ma'am, so far na since second quarter man ang report, so ulahi ta pero na-work on na ni siya by third quarter according
Pero
to the
posted
advisor.
ni siya sa katong survey nga nahagbong. Katong
Asa,
sa
ma'am?
Google Sheet.
Madam, sa solo game,
Kinsa
wala
may
mo
naging
gi-post, madam. Ako may gakuan.
Ha?
Wala mo gi-post.
So gi-zero na pod ni.
Okay, gikuan. Zero na, madam.
Katong ginapangayo ni Sir Oy.
Oo, no
Feeling
failure.
grades for the second quarter and for the third quarter.
Yes, madam.
Ay. Oo. So number of failures, bata nga na
Zero po.
failed. So i-zero na lang po ni Ma'am Lerms. Ma'am Lerms, i-zero na
Sige.
lang ni dira sa atong report kay dili siya takdo sa okay,
Okay.
kay namang guy kuan Google Sheet nga nakakuan na di siya takdo. Okay, so thank you for that. For the presentation of Sir Edgar for the summary of quarterly accomplishment report, maybe Ma'am Jeanette can give the technical assistance on that, on the 2 out of 6, 0 out of 2 accomplishments versus sa imong target, sir. Di lang ko mo touch dira, sir. Okay, so for Ma'am Quixote's report, so I have signed yesterday your voucher. Ma'am Celeste, gi-text ka nga na downloadan na inyong MOE for the month of June. Ma'am Leslie.
Yes, ma'am, na-download na, ma'am. On behalf ni ma'am.
Ano sana download?
Gabi sa direction.
Okay, ma'am, since by Monday, ma'am, pwede na nini mo ma-appeal sa Sir Edgar. Pwede na ni kay as of June, sir, supposed to be ang inyong percentage of utilization, sir, 42 pa. So dapat ani, sir, may justice para sa inyo kung makabot mo 50 or 60. Pero inyong liquidation for the release MOA for the month April ug May, you have 100% liquidation.
Yes.
But for the month of
ma'am.
For the month of
June,
wala pa. So basi sir, pwede ma-appeal no, pero
actually,
dili
I
po
have
mo 100 liquidation.
Sir. Pa, ma'am, pero actually, ma'am, yes, ma'am. I really prepared that check last night. Then, ang naka-date ani is post dated on Monday, June 28. So magpa-incas na magbayra na sa Monday na ni tanan among transaction din. Ga-follow up na po ko, gahimo na po ko sa CDR na nga-pirma na ko na para diretso na ang letter for transmittal nga fully liquidated.
Pero
Ma'am?
by Tuesday, sir, dili pa na ma-liquidate yun, no?
What?
By
Yeah,
Tuesday, di pa dyan
para
ka-liquidate.
by Tuesday or Wednesday. Yes, ma'am. Yes, by Tuesday, Wednesday. Ana ma'am, the following day.
Pasendan lang ko, ma'am.
Oo.
Pasendan lang ko ni Ma'am Leslie og ko answer kaning set copy sa iyang katong ginapangayo nako ba.
Yes, ma'am. Ako siya tawagan karon sa hapon para ma-appeal na lang siya. Daan.
Kung mabanat-banatan para dili kay mo kulelat. During the presentation ba, dili kay mo kulelat.
Sige, ma'am.
Okay, sir.
Noted, ma'am.
Okay, so for Sir Jerry's report, for Sir Jerry's English report, report on English accomplishment, sir, okay ra to siya, sir, kung dili na nimo i-include ang sa previous quarters. Then,
okay, ma'am, noted.
diri ra ta, sir, sa inyong school paper publication.
Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations day, sir, kay naka-press con ka sa imuhang dira sa inyo, virtual press con. Then,
yes, ma'am.
supposed to be, you are required to have 2 publications in a year, same with Filipino. But you are working for just 1, in which the whole year na lang ang i-covered, sir.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
hopefully, this publication, Mamiva, okay ra siya gusa?
Yes, ma'am.
So by this, before the school year ends, mahuman na ni sir?
Basta hopefully ma'am kay nag-gather pa man mi sa mga narrative reports kay we will be basing on the narrative reports and the compilation and the write-ups. And then sa draft pud namo last year.
So at least naana mo
na ato, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, congrats kay wala ninyo gikalimtan na siya an output ninyo for the year. And also with your report on the career guidance, it was so comprehensive. Thank you, sir. For the Filipino, congratulations for stating. Ma'am Salado, I've mentioned 5 out of 9 non-readers, no? Inyo yung reach out. And ma'am, shall we not use the term non-reader? Kaya dili jud siya ipagamit. So, shall we make it to frustration level reader learners? Frustration lang, ma'am. Ma'am Salado, Ma'am Celia.
Permission to speak, Ma'am Jocelyn. According to Ma'am Eva, hindi ko na ito maklasify as struggling reader.
Yes.
Lang. Kay high school naman ang bata na struggling readers.
Oh, struggling readers lang. Struggling. So, dili jud na. Okay. Na si Ma'am Salado, sir. Shall we adapt struggling readers, ma'am, for the report instead of non-readers? Okay, so ako na lang i-advance, no? Tanan ng reporters, nagsigid ko gulat, was waiting for all the reporter, for the subject coordinator to include in the report the MPS, but it was saved by Ma'am Lerms, no? Kay naaman day mo consolidation yun Sara. So okay ra nga wala ninyo nabutang dito. Then for mathematics, so 90% numerates, 9% non-numerate reported by Ma'am Lirasan, and these 10% learners were given special attention. Ma'am Giselle.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am Josie, ma'am. Yes,
Ma'am
ma'am.
Lirasan.
We give
are these
yes, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Are these 10%? I hope that this result of 90% numerates are reliable, ma'am, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Since the tool were given and sent to their house, di ba? So, more questionable ang questionable ron. Really kayo reliable, but hopefully true because the given figures in the rant were just very small, di ba? Gagmay ra kay nga mga numbers. Okay, so thank you for that. For science with Ma'am Honota, congratulations no sa inyong sa Olympics entry kay napon may mga winning. Congratulations, and you have also reported your accomplishment as the ESWM. Di naman on ESWM no, bago siya pangalan. Sir, by the way, na-evaluate mo karon sa SEMO? Karon inyong schedule, sir, no? Ay, Ma'am Sheila May. June 25. Ano saan mo, sir?
Ma'am, sa Monday pa, ma'am, 28.
Ma'am, permission.
Gi-move og Monday nyo.
Naka-schedule
Okay,
28,
good
ma'am.
luck sa evaluation, sir. Wapa naman inyong school, so di pa jud.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so padayon pa
Di ka
inyong
puyog, ma'am.
So,
team.
Ma'am Honota
Ma'am
presented
Jocelyn.
that, and I have seen this project, and I have Monday, may SMEA, sir. May DMEA na po ni sir. Kanahan ta ko mukuyog, but na
Okay,
DMEA.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, Ma'am Jeanette. Good afternoon.
Nawala si Ma'am Jo?
Nawala, ma'am.
Hello, ganito. Diin po na stop. Excuse me, diin po na stop up to. Sorry, diin po na stop. Diin ko ninyo na wala na dunggan.
Ang last ako na
diin
doon,
ko
Ma'am Dimea.
Dimea, ma'am. Dimea.
Naakasa, kung sa gani. Dito kakuan, magdemeya, sir, magdemeya may baon. Monday, so I cannot be with you in your evaluation sa SEMO and PEMO on Monday.
Okay, ma'am.
So for the MAPE with
Okay, ma'am.
Miss May, so thank you for the report, no? So na-supported man ni siya sa Kamam Nova May, so di na ako mo go further pa sa Kamam Liz May, but thank you for the presentation. For your TLE, so you talk of since secondary has no allocation for the feeding, so you plan out for a feeding program, no, nga manghatag mo, but lisod man karong panahon na maybe up to planning, but maybe those feeding program is also being answered by the program of Sir Eric. So matalk na po na to na later. So thank you, Ma'am Ralios for the report. Then for Mama Ricel, for the career guidance program, thank you so much for a very comprehensive report. And also I admire and the manner of your presentation of your wins, no? With MOVs, and it was very comprehensive. For AP with Ma'am Angketo, very good. Nanghatag og MPS, and at the same time, the overall all subjects MPS with from the previous quarter and the present quarter was presented by Ma'am Angketo. Thank you. Kay mao jud to akong gihulat nga makita nako sa tanan nga mga presentation. And it would be better if all subject coordinators will present kung naa ba sila yung number of learners nga grade 7 sa English na failed, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, grade 11, grade 12. I-add lang sa column kung 0 sila or nabagiwan na ay 2 para kay action taken inyong imong activities nga ma-save mga intervention ug unsa po yung mga hindering factors. Please include that all subject coordinators sa next pohon. Then as to ASP report, congratulations Ma'am Nova May Agraviador for a very comprehensive report, and taas kayo mo og kuano for the second quarter 108,966 nya wa pa gyud gi-post tanan, and this data was also already posted sa inyong DPDS or uploaded. Congratulations. And Ma'am Nov, upon the presentation of your DPDS katutanang details na imong maghimo, then after that you presented katong tabular nga mao'y gi-prescribe. Okay na to siya ma'am, aron dili kay ka taas kayong trabaho nga okay ra gyud ang trabaho no, ang inigbasa nimo ma'am murag dili kay ka perting taasa nya balik. Okay ra to nga ang first nimo presentation naghatag naman to og detalye sa imong tabular, di ba? So ang imong tabular ma'am, i-present lang gyud na nimo namo i-press na lang mao to siya ang detalye sa imong first presentation. Just a proof no with MOVs, and it was already for compilation na ma'am to ma'am og i-print pwede documentation naman gito siya sa ASP sa brigada, di ba ma'am? And to Sir
sa report.
To Sir Edgar, kuan gyud nimo si Thursday no, gasige ninyo hatag di Alcores. So congratulations sa tanan ninyo mga teachers. Taas kayo mo og ASP kuan donations gathered for the second quarter. My congratulations to all of you and to your coordinator nga bansay na kayo mo document potential kay Sinova so murag makandidate og gyud mo ani kung mag face to face na sa inyong brigada eskwela no nga kuan murag dungaga na lang sa inyong documentation sa school sa inyong maximum pag nga pagwapa murag potential na gyud mo may laban. And after all those presentation, makita na ko by the end of August maybe mahumana na inyong covered court dira. One Sipaway.
Yes ma'am, hopefully.
You will be ready
One
to
is
have
NHS.
to host. One is NHS will be ready to host a diesel. Diesel? Basta man kung sa ginang diesel meaning nawala ko division
convergence of educational leaders.
Convergence of educational leaders. Okay, so mao na siya no. Pwede na unya mo pohon, so hinay-hinay na mo pagwapa pa gyud sa mo sa inyong school. For the Ilandi, thank you Sir Ruben for reporting to us the status of your activities no as to LAC and webinars. Then you have reported to Ma'am Soy katong mga status sa inyong dropout. Hopefully masave na ninyo kay duha na lang ka semana or usa na lang ka semana ang klase. Okay, so for Sir Eric's report, thank you and congratulations for a very detailed report on the happenings of what happened in your school. Very detailed report on what's going on with your DRRM activities, and congratulations also for SSG day ni ang sponsor sa inyong kuano. Bugat day kay inyong SSG. I find it very bongacious, Sir Eric. One is NHS. Naka na yung Seagrass. Mas interested ba ako himuan na siya write up or research or an innovation kay nindot kay siya existing. Yan na pa yung nag-fund. Nindot kay siya, Sir Eric. Then, congratulations also for being a recipient of the tablet from the Alcores, and katong inyong feeding gusto mo hatag og assistance, it was answered by the pantry sponsored by the Alcores also. Congratulations. And for the report of your new custodian, Sir Jomar Carvalho, I would like to congratulate Sir Carvalho no, for a very comprehensive report, and congratulations also to Sir Edgar for you have now a very functional gyud siya kayo nga custodian, di ba sir? Everything is
Yes, ma'am.
has been given in details, and teachers application and teacher reminders you are asked by your Sir Carvalho for the inventory of your books, the chairs, and all the equipment found in your custody. So is Mr. Carvalho the last reporter? Okay, so I think I am done. Congratulations, everyone, and good afternoon. And now let us listen to Ma'am Mel's for her additional inputs. Thank you, everyone.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Good
Sorry,
afternoon,
I
Ma'am
was
Melds.
late. I was not able to listen from the very start na akong naabdan si Mr. Carvalho with regards to katong iyahang updates on the printers, o di na yung mga printers karon. So for more good taon to pasensya because I was attending the BLR. Na importante man kaayo kay quality assurance para sa quality assurance matos tong SLM di ko kagawas. Kay naapoy output pero on leave ako ron ha, on leave pero sa agyo ko kasulon. Agyo kasulon apo ko lain taning obrahon. So
Ako
far
sad
kay
na
nakita
ko.
Ako work from home ra no.
Ako ba wala na lang kuning leave kay gahapon whole day pod me wala na lang kuning leave pero sige lang no kay wa man na to makuha ng schedule good.
Pilon ka oy. Ako na nagtingog hapon naglupad-lupad lang ko.
Kanang so far no sa ako nabatian ni Ma'am Jo o pa man si Ma'am Jeanette so kung ano man kay makita ma-picture out na ako though I haven't seen the presentation so makita na ko ang feeling ba no ni Ma'am Jo nga satisfied, happy no sa improvement no as to sa reporting, as to physical appearance sa San Juan ba no? San Juan or Sipaway rather. Sipaway National High School. There are lots of improvements. So kung sa kuan pa padayon lang bugsay Sipaway no and then maintain o di maintain, sustain or if not go higher, level up kay nakita na namo especially your school your principal is really a hardworking principal. So syempre mo reject yun sa mga inguntang sa mga members no sa faculty. So level up lang gihapon and then hopefully nga by next nga SMEA kung unsa tong makita karon ato ana pud tong kusakaan pa ato ang ma-correct no og naamang gani mga dapat i-revise nato. Okay? Once again, good afternoon.
Thank you, Ma'am Melds. And now let us listen to Ma'am Jeanette Luwagi, no? I'm so happy to be with her in our cluster kay yaning specialty ning M&E so it is expected nga with her mabuhi jud ang tanan and we will be guided no on what to prepare para more complete ang atong data. Okay, ma'am, the mic is yours now.
Thank you, Ma'am Jo. Mo-start guro ko sa pinaka-meet no is the work and financial plan of the Sipaway National High School. Can we present the work and financial plan katong detailed?
Ma'am Tanyo, sige ha.
Ma'am Learn,
Pero na kayo present sa babaw pa. Pero sa akong edit pa mo, boss. Tayo sa ako i-present.
Katong naa siya yung target ng mga tong January to December na na mga 1111.
Gani ma'am para dili siya magamay og accomplishment ma'am ba?
Gani.
Actually, Ma'am Jo, ako ana tong gikuan ang katong imong giti bitaw pag SMEA nga dili siya i-count against ang walay plan. Actually, ang amo arang yung giihap, ang naay katong 111. Bali, sige tayo sa ako sa percent yun.
Okay, si Ma'am Kuana, Ma'am Jeanette na ha. Si Ma'am Jeanette na.
Okay.
So we
Also
only
pala ko ang
highlight
number one.
the second quarter, ma'am, April, May, June. Highlight April, May, June. Sa babaw, ma'am, highlight April, May, June. Yan. So, ang inyong mga activities for the second quarter are implementation of ISP, classroom observations, provision of PA for master teachers, conduct instructional supervision of monitoring of learners' performances, reproduction of SLMs, and then kining monitoring of milk. So ang kining duwa nga wala siya naka-numbers, wala siya dahil siya target until June. SOAR and numeracy interventions, gibabaw ma'am. Sa unsa na siya nga kra? Sa number 1 nga kra?
Ma'am, number 1 ni silang 8, ma'am.
Pwede ma-hide ang January, March, dayon ang major output, ma'am. Yes, kana. So, ang inyuhang activities for the first quarter, targeted activities based on your work and financial plan for the CRA number 1. Makita dira ang CRA number 1 ni sir, which is the supervisory man siguro.
Instructional leadership.
Okay. So, ang atong ibutang nga activities, ma'am, kinino, mao ni siya ang yaw-yaw ganina ni Sir Palagchosa. The implementation of ISP, classroom observations, provision of TA for master teachers, conduct of instructional supervision and monitoring of learners' performances, reproduction of SLMs, implement project SOAR, implement numeracy interventions, monitoring of milk, babaw ma'am. Gamay. Diri lang sa ata sa instructional leadership. Gamay. Sige, babaw. Ikuan ko na siya.
Babaw ba ano ni tanan ang 8?
So mao na ni siya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, 8 out of 8.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so 100%. Sige. CRA number 2.
Carry 8 to siya na 2 out of 6.
Dirita. So, kining repair of 7 classrooms, wala ni siya i-appeal sa inyong target. Kaya wala man mo naka-target. Hasta kining repair of 6 classrooms, grade 7 classrooms o repairing of classrooms, kanan siya, wala na siya i-appeal.
Yes.
So, dirita sa procurement of IT supplies, procurement of electrical supplies, procurement of janitorial supplies, procurement of medical dental supplies, construction of covered court, construction of hand washing facility, and repair of HE. Maura ni sa CRA number 2. So, kining construction of school facilities, wala man siya naka-target sa second quarter, so kini na siya ang inyong i-reflect nga target. Nan. Dayon, pila ni siya kabuok? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sa 7 ninyo ka-activities targeted for the second quarter, pila man ang na-accomplished? How many activities were accomplished? Based on your targets. Ini tanan accomplished?
Dili, ma'am, dili. Bali, ang na-accomplish pa lang is, dara siya, ma'am, kaning IT. According to mga sa Edgar na hapon. Electrical. Bali, ang ongoing pa, ma'am. Ang ongoing ra, ang covered course. Ang HE wala pa pod.
Wow.
Ang hand washing ninyo, ongoing pa?
Kani nga hand washing kuno
Oh,
is
so
Wow.
good ni for local. Oo, so wala
7.
siya.
2 out of 7.
Tura jud imong
Sige,
complied,
2
sir.
out of
Only 2.
No.
Tinuod ka, sir?
5 of 7. 5
Na.
out of 7.
So,
Kaya ang
i-edit ko,
construction
sir.
one washing kasi may usap pa man na ongoing. 5 out of 7.
Unsa yung ongoing dira, sir?
Ang
Pero
ongoing
kung
naman
naana,
sa construction sa
ma'am,
overboard.
ma-count naman ma'am, no? Kung ongoing, ma'am, net, basta na-utilize lang ang fund kaya allocate
Dili
para
siya
dira.
ma-count actually, ma'am, ug ongoing gyud, ma'am, ang kinahanglan accomplished gyud siya.
Ay,
So pwede ra,
So,
ma'am,
dili
ibutang na to sa detail. Ang ibutang na to sa detail ongoing, ang ibutang na to sa detail dito, one hand washing facility is already accomplished and another hand washing facility ongoing. So para maka-quantified siya ba, 1 out of 2 hand washing facilities. Na para maklaro na to, para pag-abot sa third quarter, atong matrace o i-adjust ni siya, sir, pagka third quarter, sir. So dapat pagka third quarter, yung hand washing facility nga usa mo target mo sa kanusa siya, kanusa man target ninyo nga mahuman ang usa ka hand washing facility. Quarter, fourth quarter, kanusa mo ka? Ha?
Third quarter.
So ang usa ka hand washing facility nga ongoing, i-target na ninyo siya sa third quarter or fourth quarter.
By September.
Mo na siya gitawag nga
4 out of 7 balik. Okay.
So, pila ka percent?
4 out of 7. 4 out of 7.
So, pila ka percent ang 4 out of 7?
Kaya dito pa sa sumahon.
Dayon.
Bali.
Sige, ana na lang para madali ka. And then, the financial requirement of the 7 activities versus the financial requirement na accomplished. Pila man ang amount to be utilized for the quarter? Pila man tutanan ang 7 activities versus sa upat nga naapoy financial requirement?
Ma'am,
Muna siya
actually,
inyong
manggod.
accomplished financial requirement.
Kay puan manggod, dami ko diri mga projects bitaw nga charge siya sa local. So, dili na ko siya mag-count against sa financial nga paano ba ang term man? Sa amount to be utilized kay sa akong pagkasagot. Abi na kung ang
okay.
diri sa MOE ang yara bitaw sa MOE ang funded sa local is dili i-appeal.
Ayaw ra ma'am i-appeal ang local. Ang imuhang i-appeal ang katurang gi-charge sa MOE.
Okay. So balik, ang funded ra sa MOE kay maura ni siya ma'am, ang kanirang nas babaw kaning IT, electrical, sa panig janitorial o
Ano siya ma'am. Dayon i-versus ninyo o pila to ang accomplished, pila po to ang iyahang financial requirement, maura po to inyong ibutang nga accomplished nga amount utilized.
Yes ma'am, copy
para
that.
makuha na to ang percentage. Okay. So overall ma'am, mauna siya ang meet sa pag-count sa atuang targets para makuha na to sa ang atuang pila ka buok ang atuang accomplished activities versus targets for the quarter. So focus lang ta sa second quarter. Ang katong ubang quarters ayaw sa to kay second quarter raman ang atong gi-report sa pagkakaron. And then ma'am, balik ta atong sa summary katong pinakauna nga slide. So ingon hanaon na to siya pagka third quarter ma'am ha. And then naatay total sa number of targeted activities dayon number of actual accomplishments, dayon percentage of accomplishments para you will know the percentage of accomplishment within the quarter. And then also amount to be utilized for the quarter, dili siya NA dire kundi totalo ni siya tanan. From first CRA to sixth CRA.
Sayop di, sayop,
As
sayop,
well
sayop.
as well as the actual amount utilized so that we can get the percentage of utilization for the quarter.
Sakto ma'am, copy.
So para sa third quarter makita na to ang atoang accomplishment versus the targets for the quarter only. So i-adjust po to ninyo ang katong inyo ongoing nga projects, i-adjust to ninyo for the next succeeding quarters para pag end of the calendar year, we should make sure that all targeted activities for the calendar year is 100% accomplished. Una siya nga naatay adjustment. I-monitor na to per quarter ug unsa to ang wala na to na accomplished atong i-adjust atong i-adjust until such time nga at the end of the year dapat ang tanang mga targeted activities in the work and financial plan for calendar year 2021 is 100% accomplished 2021 para taas og IPCRFC taas og IPCRF rating to Sir Palachiosa. And then also ma'am, please include your deliverables, quarterly deliverables sa inyong work and financial plan. Like our SMEA, dapat siya kanang reflected siya sa atoang work and financial plan as well as na ano man tayong mga utilities dira kuan ni ayos ayos ni ang kuan or nanayos ang Sipaway provision na
nanayos ma'am nanayos pa sila
nanayos ma'am
working
sige and then
working ayos pa sila
ninyo utilities ano yung mga school utilities like water, electricity, internet connectivity, unsa pay mga kinahanglan sa school operations ninyo. So i-appeal na nato sa atong work and financial plan as well as the last sessions to be accomplished with the quarter. Kung pila ka last sessions ang inyong target, depende ra ninyo ha. Target only activities which are doable, which are kanang realistic and workable. Ayog target sa mga activities nga kanang matagbaw ta para ang ato ang focus diri nga workable ang ato ang mga activities at para at the end of the calendar year makuha na to siya tanan. So SMEA, LAC, unsa pang uban ninyo dirang mga encoding of LIS, EBIS, i-appeal po na siya. Okay, appeal, deliverable na siya nato. Aside sa mga procurement na itong ginahimo. Clarix, ma'am, and Sir Edgar. Klaro na, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Noted, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Noted.
Oh, so on the third quarter, we karon ga-monitor man ta ga-evaluate. So kay nakita na nato og unsa ang mga activities nga ongoing and not accomplished, we are going to adjust it for the second quarter for it to be accomplished. And then gisaysay naman to ni ma'am kuan tanan ang per subject area. I will go directly to the different POPs. First, the wins. I am so happy naka-ocular naman ko diha that the congratulations kaayo sa inyong wins implementation in Sipaway National High School. I could see hand washing facilities already installed in your school and also wins ready using the checklist if ever there will be face-to-face. So ready na tanan. And also the coordinator actually coordinated with me, Ma'am Jo, with regards to their flyers nga ilahang ipanagtag sa community and to their parents. So, mauto ang ilahang wins flyers and also an HM room nga ongoing. Very good. Kay naa na jud mo ana. These are actually crucial indicators, the toilet, the hand washing facilities, and the toilets. These are actually 3 out of 5 crucial indicators. And also the MHM.
Saan ka? Uy, dito.
What is Ma'am Jeanette?
Ma'am Janet.
Ma'am Jeanette, nawala. Nawala si Ma'am Jeanette.
Gani ning pastig na ko niya.
Left na.
Ulat-ulat sa takadali ha.
Nawala. Yeah, ulat na natin. Nawala ko ganito.
Gani pastig. Naara mo sa school karon? While waiting for Ma'am Jeanette.
Kami ma'am na dire.
Ay, while
Uban,
waiting ni
nasa-
Jeanette,
nag-
special number sa principal BK, video king din na siya. Karaoke king.
O dito ma'am, nag-recording na na.
Napaos na.
Gina!
Napaos ko, napaos. Napaos.
Here.
No.
Ugma man na yung reserve
Napaos,
niya
Ma'am
pa
Ko.
weekend.
Paos dayon, bahol kayo.
O na,
Ananas, Ma'am
save.
Janet. Sa Sunday ko mag-live.
Gani, anak.
Hello,
Magay,
hello.
Jeanette.
Sorry kay akong connection nawala, data akong gigamit.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay ma'am.
Hello. Balik sa ko.
Yes,
Asa
ma'am.
na ko ato?
Wala sa ko ni balik. Yung special number
Kay
sa
amo
Edgar.
ang connection. Paita, intermittent connection.
Mag-acapella na tani to.
Sige, data akong gigamit, ma'am. So this one, for the last session, for the wins, I would suggest that it should be conducted as soon as possible. We still have 2 quarters left so that we can level up our level, star level, no, from 2 stars. So as much as possible, we could target 3 star. So
Tinoo,
far, so
Joy.
good ang Sipaway.
Kuan, Ma'am Net,
Sige,
may
ma'am, gaya na
schedule
yun,
mo nga
narinig ko ni ma'am.
validation? May validation schedule mo for this year?
Oh yes,
Validate-
ma'am. Our validation will resume after the Armea kay perti pa na kung sakuan niya. Ako ra usa sa ako ang unit. So,
So,
our
Armea is
validation
early
will commence after the Armea.
So, mid of-
The validation is endline 2020 but for now ang bagunbon pa man to ang nag 3 stars sa secondary. So hopefully at the endline 2021 madungagan ta og Sipaway National High School. So
Sipaway, I
during your next
think.
session you
Pinahinay lang dyan ni ma'am.
review your wins tool. Ug unsa pay mga
Yes, ma'am.
kakulangan
Okay.
ninyo so that you can claim sa pinakala sa endline nato, paspasa nato, you have a very good ADAPA school coordinator. So I am very happy also that all your donations naka-sustain gid siya sa inyong tanang mga programs, activities and projects sa school. So very good kaayo ang donations, no? Sa inyong eskwelahan nakakuan gid siya. nakatabang gid siya dako sa inyong programs and projects. So I would suggest Ma'am Maricel Mariano as the WINS focal person to conduct the LAC session for WINS as soon as possible. And also for the DOD, DOA, very good ang inyong Adapa School presentation, 108,000 for the donations, clap, clap, clap. And also, very good also ang inyuhang ma'am, the community pantry and the advocacy program of Sir Eric. Gonzales
Eric.
regarding the
Seagrass.
Grass sa to siya sir katong isda
Seagrass.
ba?
Mulway.
Oh, kato siya sir.
Mulway.
Very very kanang aligned siya in the unique context of your place dira sa Sipaway National High School, and I would suggest ning-appeal mo og tag sir.
Wala.
Tag sa SSG?
Wala.
SSG.
Advice sa
Sa
Eric.
SSG man na ang tag. 3
Isa
acts of
advisor.
goodness.
Karon na cycle wala.
So,
Wala may nakasundaan diri yan kasulod ni ma'am.
Daghan kay mo
Okay.
actually mga innovations, so please i-show down na ang inyong mga innovations. So you have also very good partners and stakeholders. Very good kaayo to sir, ang imong advocacy regarding sa katong inyong mga kanang dira ba siya murag nag-advocate po ka sir o ko answer no kana bitong planting sa kuan unsa gani na siya nga bakaw.
Sir Eric.
Sir Eric.
Sige, Sir Edgar. Ikaw na si Edgar kay wala Sir Eric.
Nawala naman to Sir Eric.
Wala si Sir Eric pero at least commended ang
Ang
iyang
mamansig,
mga activities po sir as well as other activities sa inyong school. Not only Sir Eric but all of your coordinators sir are working very well for the good of your school. So far maura gyud na siya ang akong mahatag nga TA, and I am also inviting you all to be part of the pool of scholars. Ana to'y gihatag si kuan lang mga teachers, you ask Sir Palagchosa kay murag nakabalo ni sila unsay mga requirements regarding sa pool of scholars. So I hope there will be scholars from Sipaway National High School kay kini siya not only for your personal improvement, for your professional improvement, but also katabang sad ka sa mga taga-Sipaway nun nga mga bata. So that would be all. Congratulations, Sipaway National High School headed by Sir Edgar Palagchosa, as well as to the different subject coordinators and PAPS coordinators. Kudos and good afternoon.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you much to all our
Congrats, Ma'am
observers, Ma'am Imelda, Ma'am Joy, and Ma'am Jeanette. At this juncture, I'll turn you over to our Senior High School Master Teacher 2 for her concluding message.
To our education program supervisor, Ma'am Imelda R. Mama, SGOD Senior Education Specialist 2 for monitoring and evaluation, MPST Tuwagi, our District 6 Cluster 10 Public School District Supervisor, Ma'am Jocelyn A. Tabares. A pleasant afternoon to everyone. Thank you for joining and giving your observation for water, school monitoring evaluation, and adjustment or SMEA. The school, Sipaway National High School, SMEA to deliver the maximum benefit to our stakeholders in this new normal situation. Again, thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And to everyone, congratulations, all of us. God bless
God
us
bless us
all.
all. Bugsay,
Sipaway.
Sipaway.
That's the
Puto
end of
Bugsay,
our
Sipaway.
SMEA in the second quarter. Bye,
Pictures.
everyone.
Picture sa ma'am,
Pictures
kaniyot
on
sa
your camera.
Stop sharing sa
Bye,
ako ha.
picture taking, guys. Sige.
Open your camera.
Okay. Sure na.
Pictorial setup, pictorial for documentation.
Kadiyot sa gyud sir.
Open your
Kana
cam.
para all in. Ready?
Open your cam.
Wala pa naka-open ka ng uban.
Kamera na imong Mamel. Mamel sa imong cam.
Pinagbarkay.
Ready na, Sir Lacton, Ma'am Jane. Ready? Ay, ako sa i-save dan, kaya busig mawala.
Ako Boracay.
Kadiyo sa gida.
Pilipinas, Boracay.
Ana all.
Lerma, kagdali. Kay ngit-ngit na sa paway. Ngit-ngit.
Kadiyo sa
Gani,
gida,
no?
mawala ba? Kadiyo sa gyud.
Na fiesta mo ron dira.
Hindi na paway.
Sir Edgar, na fiesta ka dira.
Paway.
Magmasa pa.
Bye!
Wala na, namita na ko kapon, ma'am.
Okay, salamat.
Si Ma'am Joy nagfiesta.
Bye.
Bye-bye ninyo. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Happy weekend. Please,
See you on
everyone.
Monday.
Stay safe.
Bye.
Concert
Thank you,
na this.
sir. Adto na mi.
Salamat.
Ay.
Rubinas, Boracay.
Gani. Dili na ko ah.
Diyan ka sa Boracay, Ben.
Namamak na sa kuan no, nasa sa namamak.